first two skills I have you working on IXL are relatively simple. Okay? It's lines, line segments, raised. It's acute, obtuse, straight, and right angles. Easy. Then there's a thing on perimeter. What do we do to find the perimeter? Caroline?
Add the sides up.
Add up the sides. So, the first few will be very easy. You should be able to do them in your head. If not, I highly recommend having a piece of paper together to do the column addition that you'll need to do to find the perimeter. As your SMART score on IXL gets to 70, 80, something in there, they're going to give you a word problem like this. A rectangular fence has a perimeter of, let's just say, 40 inches. That's kind of small fence, isn't it? Let's say 40 feet. The length is 20. No, that won't work. The length is 10 feet. That won't work either. Let's say the length is 16 feet. Length is 16 feet. What is the width? So let's think about what we know. We know that we have a rectangle. So what might help? I'm going to draw a rectangle. This is my fence. And I know that all the way around is 40 feet. So I know if I add up all these sides, it's going to be 40 feet. I also know that the length is 16 feet. So this side is 16 feet. And since it's a rectangle and opposite sides are equal, what else do I know?
16 feet on the other
exactly.
side.
This side is 16 feet.
Parallel side.
Right?
Yeah. And then all your
So, how much of the perimeter do I know? I know the total is 40 feet, but how much do I know this is?
half or 32.
It's 32 feet. If I add up the lengths, here and here, I have 32 feet. And I know that the total is 40 feet. So, what do I need to do to figure out what perimeter is left?
20.
No,
32
that would give me 72. That would be bigger than the perimeter. Gabriel.
Because it's 32, you count how much you get to, how much it takes to get to 40.
Well, what operation could I use to figure that out? Richard?
Subtraction.
Yeah, I take my minuend is my total perimeter. This is the perimeter I know. I have 8 feet. So my width is 8 feet, right?
Yeah. But on each side it would be like. But then you
Divide by 2.
Because I've got to split it between two sides.
Yeah. So you divide 8
By 2.
by 2. 4.
Exactly. So each side is 4 feet.
That's what guys are
Okay? So that's one of the problems. It's kind of kooky. And if you do I recommend watching this video before you do the IXL, the third skill. Do the first two skills, they're easy peasy lemon squeezy. When you get to the third skill, I highly recommend watching this video. Okay? And then, if you get stuck, pause the IXL, go watch the video, come back to it. Now, so that's finding, I think it's R6, is that right, Richard? It was R6?
R6.
There's another third grade perimeter skill. It's called find the missing length. So what it gives you some kooky shapes. I mean, that's a polygon, but it doesn't have another name. It's not a square, it's not a rectangle, it's not a trapezoid. It's just a polygon. And it's got 1, 2, let's say this is 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. I know I'm off, but just bear with me. 3 centimeters, 2 centimeters, and let's say 5 centimeters. Oh, sorry. And then we don't know that. But it's going to tell you that the perimeter equals, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. But it's going to tell you that the perimeter is 18 centimeters. How am I going to figure out what the missing length is? Clay. Polly?
Find the total of the ones that you already know, then
Subtract.
You're exactly right. Subtract it from what?
Subtract it from. I think it should have the total of all of them because.
Well, let's write this as an equation. We know that 2. Oh, you got me with me, Richard? Plus 3 plus 1. 2 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2 plus, let's just call it x, equals what?
12.
No.
X.
What is it? If we add up all the sides, what's that called? When we add up all the sides? Say it louder, Neely. Perimeter. What's the perimeter of this?
18.
I've told you what the perimeter is, right? It's 18. So it equals 18. So what I can do is add up what I know, which is what Polly was saying. Add up what I know.
And subtract.
That's 5, 6, 7, 10, 12. So now I have 10 plus x equals 18. I just added that wrong, didn't I? That's 12, isn't it?
It's
12, sorry. 12 plus x equals 18. Now, you could probably figure out what x is just by looking at that, right?
Yeah.
But if you have an equation, you know, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can do, all right, 18. I know that's my perimeter. I know this is what I know. 6 centimeters. You know that 12 plus 6 equals 18. 6 is the missing side. Sorry?
Aren't you going to put it as 5?
I was, but I changed my mind. So, if you're looking for the missing length, add up what you know, subtract that from the perimeter, and there's your missing length. Right?
Yep.
Maybe a little different, though, if you have, say, a rectangle. And I say that this is for never mind. I'm not going to talk about that. So, finding the missing length. So this should help you. You may stop it.